Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4 Nudists Only Live Once. Done live. Done with a whole lot of radiation. Oh. Been a while since I've seen that face. That sad, sad face. Yes, last time we got a little too close to a certain robot that was clearly legendary, and I shot it, and it said, Legendary Automated Assaultron coming at you that was going to kill you and blow up in your face. And I did not realize that was going to be a problem, because I psychojetted right past him, shot him, without even thinking to check the name. Good morning, Neuro. Good morning. Yes, today we get to finish up Automatron. The good news is, I had a, Radstag stew the entire time. So, I made a mistake, in more ways than one, but a minor mistake because I separate out my things. I have my stuff that goes in here, my food that goes in here, and my stuff that I put in here that is, you know, useful stuff. 52 purified water to get that out of there, so it keeps getting purified water. This had a Radstag stew. It has a few things in there, stingwing fillet, stuff like that. So, that's nice, I guess. So we're going to get plenty of... Oh, there goes tired. We're going to get plenty of energy resistance, but even with 3 items to put on myself for the energy resistance, I don't know how well I'm going to do. Yeah. Looking forward to getting through this last little bit of the DLC. But yes, we're just going to go off to Diamond City quick like. I think I have carrots and asbestos in my inventory. Asbestos and carrots somewhere. So yeah, that's the plan. Make some orange mentats. Start off with an easy mission today. So how are you doing, Neuro? I looked back at the mistake, that stupid mistake, and I was feet away from ending the run, but also feet away from not having 135 rads thrown in my face. So, I was kind of in that Goldilocks zone of bad things happen, but it could have been a lot worse. I just wish I would have, you know, paid attention to the legendary that was clearly in front of the name. Or at least been careful enough not to even, you know, go up to it. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Make some orange mentats.
There are some rumors out there.
So, we need some more carrots. I don't even have that many, mentats, really.
Shopping at night?
I just finished my espresso myself. And so I have the energy to get through this day. So,
I've got
coffee
a
in the
few
morning.
minutes to
Very
brush.
nice. Let's pick up 2mm because we're approaching the end game, and I want to have enough rounds when it comes to stuff that I want to have rounds for. Big surprise. I'm at the point where I'm just going to buy things without really caring about it. And Radex. Radex has become incredibly useful because the amount of rads that I still have to go through, looking forward to them. Quite a few left on the table for me to get through. Okay, so let's get rid of anything that I can. Rad away, robot repair kit, Dimpacks, and all of the mods. That and that. And we only need to buy, what, 400
I know
caps
Paul
worth of
was
stuff?
mad,
Very
but
nice.
it's not like him to just disappear like this.
I feel like I should, get my face treated out for, displaying how many rads I've got. I built the thing in the settlement, but I think it's a sort of thing that needs to have daylight hours, like the traders and stuff. So, we'll probably do that at the end of the day, or when it's daytime at least. But yeah, now we have to we have to do the fun part of actually getting to Boston Airport, picking up Ada, and going to visit the Mechanist. So many things can go wrong. So many things. And
purified water
honestly, sitting at tired versus plus 25% damage, it might be better to sleep, to have the 2 agility, 2 perception for well rested, and no tiredness. That might be a good plan. And I might just do that at the Boston Airport. There should be cloth, steel, things I need over there. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. And that way, when Ada apparently is going to, be taking forever to get there, just like it seemed Ada wasn't going to be at Hangman's Alley when I got back. Or, I beat Ada to Hangman's Alley, I should say. Yeah, let's be prepared to sleep when we get over there. This dust is just always gonna glow, isn't it? Fortress. And it doesn't really matter if I'm going to be more sleepy. Of course, I'm just going to go sleep in a bit. So after Automatron is done, if I get through Automatron, I should say, gotta keep things realistic, all that's left going through the paces of declaring war on the Institute, blowing up the Institute, and then making the Minutemen the sole military power in the Commonwealth. I realize I'm going to need at least a lot of Rad-X and purified water for when it comes to actually getting the reactor charge set. But besides that... Oh, I'm just worried about the damage. Lots of lasers, and I don't have enough energy resistance, at least after this little thing. So we might actually take a detour before we set up the castle for defense and declare war on the Institute and all that. As a precaution, we could go run off to Nuka World, find some cave crickets. We could hunt down a rad scorpion, which just sounds like a horrible idea, but we are where we are. And definitely keeping an eye out for silt beans, because I'm going to use that rad stag stew today. It means I'm not going to have it for later. Yeah, that could be really useful. Because the nice thing is the Institute does enjoy their rapid-fire weapons. I guess I'll just go up here. And because it's rapid-fire, enough energy resistance could lower the damage ever so slightly to make me able to, have a chance. That's a good point, Nero. Even if I, fall short of the goal, I have gotten further than I ever thought I would when it comes to a nude run in Fallout 4. Getting through the glowing sea and out for the last time, getting through all of Far Harbor, all of Nuka World, no hazmat suits, no power armors, no ballistic weave, none of the stuff that just make this game way too easy, in my opinion. It's just too simple if you have all that armor. Yeah, you don't have to worry about being shot. Yeah, this is kind of where I'm at. Complete. Help defend Sanctuary Hills. Yay, I completed the thing. Now I don't need to go up there. Yeah, it's approaching the end, and the fact that I'm getting closer and closer to the end makes me want to actually, succeed. I thought, okay, I'll get through Nuka World, and then Far Harbor will be a horrifying experience where things go poorly. But I managed. I'll just say I managed, yeah. Probably a more accurate description of how things went. Oh, that stupid turret. And I'm gonna run into more turrets here, so I need to be extra careful to bury Mentats things and make sure there's no turrets to shoot me, because they are very aggressive and fairly accurate. Okay, I don't know why I'm scrapping down as much as I am. I literally just need a bed. You know what, I'm gonna build a shack, because it makes me feel better to be in a house. So here's my house. 83 experience. Wonderful. A nice comfy bed. Also wonderful. Let's get some water. And besides the water, I think we are set. Honestly, I probably should stick some weight away. I took 40 frag grenades and 15 frag mines. Not sure how useful they'll be, but it's a just-in-case scenario. And I think we're still suffering from most of the diseases. AP minus 50, frequent sleep, more food, more sleep. Yeah. Let's get 12 hours. Hopefully Ada hasn't got herself shot by the Brotherhood. But we're kind of on the clock right now. Let's not diddle-dally.
If anyone attacks
Nothing
this
there.
place, they need an army to burn us out.
Ada. Ada should be here, but Ada's not here. So we do the classic find Ada with a ding-a-ding. I'm gonna set myself up to actually being able to have Ada around. 217 out of 220, not too bad right there. But we're going to lose
Jackson
things.
ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Ada, are you in there, or are you...
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Okay, let's get some stairs, because... Ada?
Paladin dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Guys? Ada might be stuck. I'll give Ada... I don't even want to give Ada, like...
It's astounding how much we still have to discover.
Ada's right there, isn't she? And they're not going to be able to get through the door. Oh,
It's good to be back.
yeah, Ada. Ada.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Okay, how do we play this? We can't get through the other side because it hasn't been opened up.
Never fear, ma'am. I will ensure your safety.
In my experience, hot shots, big weapons.
This is actually bad. Because even if I complete the Mechanist and have a resolution,
One of my brothers would live.
we need to have Ada
Everything
turn
seems
it
to be
in.
proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
Oh, Ada, that's the worst line of dialogue. Okay, I never use this one, but isn't there a settler management thing, terminal? In miscellaneous? Oh god. Okay, so... Sad face. Sad face. Very sad face. What do we do? So we need copper, circuitry, aluminum. To summon Ada, to turn in Ada's quest after the Mechanist. It's not so much that... Oh my god. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's ring the bell and have them be trying to get there. And then we'll...
Traveling with you is proving to be quite...
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, hopefully the Pridwin works, but I have half a feeling that it could be not working. Maybe I'll actually go into the actual Pridwin as well, just to make sure. Okay, I'm on top of the Pridwin. Don't fall off the Pridwin. Of course things had to, you know, just derail themselves a little bit, because why wouldn't they? Ugh. And it's going to take forever to load the outside world, but hopefully Ada and Dance, or at least just Ada, are freed. Wanted a nice, exciting start, and here we are trying to get NPCs unstuck. Okay, Ada. Be walking around. Don't get yourself stuck. Yes, yes, Nero, you did it. We're free. Thank you, Nero. Thank you for the idea. I was ready to teleport back to Hangman's Alley, and yeah, I would have been wasting a lot of time. Let's make ourselves ready. As I was saying, something, 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 we have way too much stuff. So, fried fog crawler. The thing with that is, it doesn't give us too bad of a damage resistance, and we have plenty. Right now, it's not, you know, taking effect or anything, because it's not rainy. Kind of want to wait just a little bit for that stuff. Deathclaw steak I can take. When in doubt, ask Nero. Okay, so... Nuka free, we can get rid of most of those. Purified water. Hopefully we don't need that many. I will be taking Psycho Jet in there, but I'm just not sure what would be nice to haves and be unnecessary. There's a few instances of damage resistance coming into play, so I'll have that now. I'll have the perception bonus. And what else can I do? The perception bonus from Mirelurk Jerky. So all of that coming together. Perception's going to be rather nice. Okay, crispy. Gazelle steak. Let's get the grilled radstag on. And honestly, a grilled hermit crab. This is probably as good a time as any because the extra strength while I'm going with Ada. I think that's going to be fine. We're still going to lose out on 100, so it's going to be buff tats all over the place. So 40 fragmentation grenades, probably overkill. we're going to drop that down to 30. We don't need the asbestos. And we can always restock. We can always leave the situation and get out of there. So I'm going to just have a little bit of extra room.
Ada,
Would you like me to go with you?
Yeah, unfortunately you have to.
time to hit the road.
Excellent. I'll endeavor to do my best.
Okay, and your best is not attacking a single enemy. Get the parch dealt with.
Getting late.
Honestly, what I'm going to do right now is take a few drugs. They should last quite a while. Calmex could be more important here than elsewhere. I feel like I should take it. The sneak attack multiplier, probably not the biggest thing, but the agility and perception could end up being really nice. But for now, a Berry Mentats, a Jet Fuel, a Med-X, an Orange Mentats, a Psycho, and maybe 3 Rad-X to start. Very dehydrated, yep. Now, Ada, let's get going. I just want to see this character's screen. This will be fun. Okay, so minus 50 AP refresh requires more frequent sleep, more food. But we have +3, +3 perception strength, plus 25 damage resistance, plus 25% damage, 10% bats accuracy, 5 perception, damage resistance up, poison resistance, who cares, AP regen max, AP up, intelligence, highlighted enemies, 300 rad resistance, 2 strength, lots of bonuses. Lots of frickin' bonuses. This is a character screen I can get behind. 18 perception, 12 intelligence, agility, even some strength in there. Yeah, let's go take some bat shots. Now, entering through the back way, just to save us 1 tripwire. I guess I already took a disease, so it doesn't even matter. Let's get in here. Parasites is persisting. So it is annoying that we have to break the one rule of a companion coming along. In the past, what I've done is essentially have the companion come along, I tell it to do something, and then I start sending it home. Then I go run and grab it because it's walking. So I can usually get it before it exits the building. I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a little too tedious, and they have the thruster, so they move a little quicker. I probably should have kept them on legs. Yeah, lots of tediousness to this. If you do it that way. Come on, game. Any second. Let's go. Okay. Yep, this is a big internal area. I get it. That's fine. Take your time. Oh. Robots. Robots and radiation. Hopefully we're able to get through this. Hopefully we'll be able to load this. Yep. That's a loading. There we go. I knew you had it in your game.
Open this.
Okay, so Ada follows us, but then as soon as Ada is done, we command with a
wait
stay.
there.
That way, Ada just does her thing. Very nice. Nice light show, Ada. Okay, and then through here, few rad barrels. Oh wait, we need to have Ada come with us actually.
I'll take care of it.
Go check that out.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Okay, well, The rads didn't go, which is nice.
Won't open.
Ada, can I... No rads, no rads. Okay, good. Let's have Ada follow us for this part.
Hey, come
Follow.
on.
I'll get it done.
And sprint, sprint, sprint.
Incoming robot.
There's the incoming robot. Now you can stay.
Security doors.
Stay. Thinking Gauss rifle is the right way to go for 90% of the enemies in here. There are a few cases where there's just a ton of enemies, but yeah, we'll be fine. So, fragmentation grenades. And that is the annoying thing. Just the wall of smoke indicating life forms.
No biosigns detected. Intruder alert.
Okay.
Intruder alert and decontamination.
The classic thing where they didn't actually turn on until I blew up the other stuff. There's one at the end.
Critical failure in security systems. Security offline.
Okay. Lots of grenades. We're all good. Everything's fine. Alright, this guy. Let's not use that. Let's use this. Hop out. Hop out. Oh, wasted a grenade. Okay, so. If I had all 3 passwords, we would be fine to freak out much. Okay. We'd be fine to go in through there. I'll just open this right now. And then open up the master terminal and get through to the end. So, nice little thing they've got there. Unfortunately, this thing... Let's see. Exclusive, 0. The nice thing about master terminals is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible, codes. So we can just remove, like, most of the duds and turn it into something easier than most of the normal or lower level ones, in my opinion at least. So let's go through there. More duds removed, and at this point we could probably just brute force it. There we go. Tries reset. So let's try this one, and that's the right one, of course. So initiating manual override only works if we have the 3 holotypes, like chief scientist or chief engineer or chief facilities operator, lead scientist, lead engineer, or lead facilities operator, and whatever the facilities operator version is, I'm guessing. Let's get Ada up here. That's one nice thing. Ada just teleports to you. You
Check
can
it out.
tell them to do that stuff. Okay, so the first part, not super difficult. Of course, turrets in my previous experience have been
Stayed there.
a problem for me, so I gotta not take them lightly. But yeah, easy right there. It gets harder pretty freaking quickly. Not in this next room necessarily, but after that. So you can see one's gonna come up right there. We just need to hit it. Grenade, just to be sure. Okay, open the door. Okay, that was... Probably should have just done the... Take 2 shots. Miss both. What the heck? Swarm bot. They're too far away. I had my GPU thing pull up on screen because I accidentally pressed Alt-R and did not like it. Okay. Just chill out and take things slowly, but take things carefully. Probably should have taken a psychojet there because they were actually shooting at me. There's the turret. And no one is legendary. That's fine. You guys aren't a problem. I don't like the fire, even though it doesn't damage me. And we come upon our first holotape to get us through. Let's see what it is. Lead chief or director. And it's kind of nice. They have these little giveaways, the Mr. Handy model. And then over there, okay, lead engineer. All it says is something about lead engineer.
Lead engineer, Thomas Harkin. So far, we're tracking on schedule for the latest RoboBrain milestone. Dr. Asante has assured me that the active time between memory wipes has been greatly increased. Hopefully, that will hold true in our latest live testing. The senior engineers also informed me that their latest assembly line adjustments have been completed early. I can only hope that means due diligence was still paid, and we're not going to be looking at a total system breakdown again.
Let that
Other
guy
than that,
get
I'm
out of
still
caution.
worried about the test subjects. Right now, we've got more than enough to meet our demand. But it's not like these things grow on trees.
Okay, this next room is, in my opinion, the scarier room. I think this is where I took damage last time. Namely because VATS is kind of annoying because we have so many enemies above, but it's also problematic because enemies get dropped down, enemies are just a little bit all over the place. So if I were to try to take out that turret, it does work. And then what I'm going to do is have a few fragmentation mines in case someone comes around the corner after a bit. Okay, we're in caution. Scrapbot's going to come quickly. Let's not mess around with him. And he's just a normal one. He said beep boop as a scrapbot, not as a legendary scrapbot. Now the tank bot is going to be, again, problematic. So what I want to do is actually kill these guys off. I have enough VATS for a critical. I'm just going to waste my ammo, apparently. It's a nice little bit of experience as well. And they're limited. You can blow stuff up. It's a fun little shooting gallery. Okay, exactly what I wanted to avoid. Hello. So, there was an enemy that was legendary. I am mortally afraid of exploding robots anymore. Don't want to have any more of those things happening. Where are my... My drugs are all still active, right? Okay. Doesn't seem to be highlighting very effectively. And that rad damage is because I can only pick up something like 30% of the health that I would otherwise get, because it immediately does the rad damage to it. Since it can't go past the percentile, maths happen, and it damages me. Just in case anyone's wondering why rad damage shows up. It takes a little bit. Okay. I think we're good. I don't like the explosive containers. They unnerve me. But there's a lot of them, so maybe I should just leave it be. Okay. Next, we need to keep moving along. Don't forget to loot. It's not that difficult. Next, we have, again, looting. Now, give me my instigating Gauss rifle. I'm really looking forward to that instigating Gauss rifle that you're going to drop. Fortifying operators, left arm. No comment. Okay, drop that immediately. Get ready to shoot this guy. And this thing is at 100% chance. I'll just critical it. I don't have the... I always hate it. They drop someone on top of you after that, but I thought I was going to be able to get a better shot. But I saw some sort of lightning thing from his hand, so... Not for me. Not for me. Anyway, let's continue. Don't like these robots. Should probably drop the fusion cores. They're not a horrible weight to value ratio, but they're just pretty heavy. Now. We've got... It's not the worst thing. There's a few enemies, but they're limited in scope, and it's pretty easy to fall back to. So Ada catches up to us immediately.
I'd be happy to help.
And we tell Ada to do the thing. And I'm gonna take some water right now while I'm remembering about the water right now. You
wait
are
there.
going to
Understood.
stay.
Let's go.
I mean, stay.
Stay.
There we go.
Certainly.
And we get to see there's a bunch of life forms. I'm not quite sure why the game thinks it's life forms, but they're right there. But we need to get further along
Here.
with Ada.
Hey,
I'd rather
go check that
accompany you,
out.
But it's your decision.
let's hold.
Very well. I'll remain here.
And next we've got... I think this is... Guy comes out of there, there's 2 robots down there, then 2 in the other room. Not entirely remembering it, but...
The Commonwealth is right to fear me.
Okay. Missed the one. And it's a fasty, so... Let's just do this. Uh-oh. The other one's a slower one, thankfully. This didn't say legendary. There he is. Yikes. He took a shot. Good thing I had... Ah! It's exploding. Okay. He took a shot, I was behind a pipe, things blow up, I'm very, very jumpy. Just take it nice and easy. Gun shells are not worth it. I don't need glue, and it's always a strange thing in the game when you get to the point where you don't need glue. Now, gas right there. Just make sure that you're past the gas. And you take this guy out. Don't go into the radiation room, there is no reason to. This next area, it's not as scary as it could be. Kind of lulls you into a false sense of security, in my opinion. I think what I'm going to do is take that out. But the robots all die rather easily. I think there's one more over there I see. I want to make sure I get all of the gas and stuff. Woke him up with the grenade. Pretty good toss on my part. Now, there is radiation over there. Like, a lot of radiation. I don't know how much it is, but it's enough to do rads to my other characters in power armor, so I'm going to take just way too many rad-X, because I don't have room for it. So I'm severely dehydrated, but now I'm just thirsty after all of that rad-X. Let's take a couple more. I have noodle cups in case I really need to, but we're sitting on 2,000 rad resistance, so pretty good, I think. Experimentats, jet fuel. I'm out of the psycho. I think that's not the worst idea to re-up on a psycho. Okay. I think it's done in here. So there's the radiation reactors, and we have to be quick. We have to be quick. We have to be quick. Expected radiation by now. It's somewhere. There's the rads. +1 rads. Oh, yikes. Very ratty. Very ratty. Okay. But we're kind of caught between rads and a gas. So let me just see sideways how far the gas goes. It pretty much starts right here. And rads... even all the way over here, it's fine. I really should have thrown a grenade into there to get the gas out. Okay, good. Because I know there's going to be a guy that pops down and I'm going to want to shoot, but it's a bad idea to shoot if there's a bunch of gas. Big surprise. Now, I guess we could have probably gotten all the way over here. Yep. Okay. Next. It's kind of the same thing where diminishing returns in this game happen pretty quickly, because it's all that ratio of whatever damage you're taking divided by that damage plus your radiation or whatever resistance you have. You really want to, you know, do at least a little bit of damage resistance or resistance for whatever you're doing. You know, the bare minimum, because that does wonders to start, you know, taking a fraction of what you're doing. But eventually, if you have, you know, 10 rads per second,
Take a look.
and you're essentially doing just a tiny percentile of that, what would it be, like 10 divided by 2010. Yeah, that's a tiny fraction. But the thing is, every single second you're taking that rad damage, so not much to do about it except, you know, take a bunch of rad-X. I was still taking 1 rad a second, so I'm pretty sure that got up to like
Heads up.
50 rads a second or something
Over there.
ridiculous.
I'll get it done.
I'm wondering. 50 divided by 2050. Yeah, that's not nothing. 5 divided by 200. 1 divided by 40. 1/40th of that is 1. So it's probably about 50 rads. So taking it 50 rads down to... Ooh, peckish. Is that going to be a thing from now on? Do I need to keep an eye out for that? I forgot. I'm pretty sure the Mini a True Nerd run had the same problem. So I'm at 150 out of 517. And maybe it says there's just a little tiny bit of room. Not quite sure. Drawing a little bit of a blank. Oh, here it is. Forfeiture terminal pass. Oh, no. I am drawing a big blank. I totally bypassed the actual facilities, you know, passcode. We have to go all the way back there. Because of course we're going to go all the way back there. We're forgetting that facilities terminal thing. It's over there. I just walked right by it. So pretty much I kind of lied earlier where every single one of the passwords is marked by a little Mr. Handy thing. Not all of them. Sometimes they are little red herrings or whatever. I think I see it over there. We don't have to deal with the rads, so it's just a minor inconvenience. Yeah, this one doesn't get a... Poor guy, he doesn't have a little model.
Tony Delano, facilities.
Yeah.
Air filtration's on the fritz again. It's like a constant haze in here. I
Try
swear
this
to God, if these
again.
people don't quit
I don't know why I
smoking,
played it.
I'm gonna sue for
Facilities
health
manager, I
benefits.
don't
Like
need to
anyone here
listen to
would
him,
allow
frankly.
that to happen.
But yeah, the rad-X, I think it was necessary right there. Had I taken only 1,000 damage resistance, I would have been getting, what,
I don't care
one,
if he is some hotshots kid. He can't do
what
his
is it?
job. And I'm the one that's
2,000.
gonna answer to Rawlings.
50 out of 2,000, 5 out of 200, 5 out of 100, 1/20th of that. I would have been having double the amount of rads, essentially. It's very strange, the ratios that are used. But yeah, having twice as many rads because I didn't take the extra 10 rad-X. I mean, it's... Ooh. One thing I should do is build up my critical. Very good. And I could go through and unlock all these things, but they're not legendary. They're going to have gold watches on them at best, so let's just not. And we go in through here. Now, the funny thing, we've been kind of just, worried about the rads and get through that little gas room. We're actually pretty safe at this point. The Automatron is not too much of an issue. Probably should have just finished it last time. This isn't going to derad me, thankfully. The game saw through that. All we need is one last terminal password. And I think it's in one of these places. There it is. We've got robot parts model and chief scientist holotape. That's that. Now. Let's go deal with the Mechanist. I'm not going to clear out anything else. I could clear out to the very end of the thing. There's a few more robots. But I am skipping what I can skip at this point. Huh. I'm gonna listen to that again, actually. Now you've made me curious, Nero. Facilities manager. Play it again, Sam.
Tony Delano, facilities.
War never changes.
Air filtration's on the fritz again. It's like a constant haze in here.
Get buff tats
I swear
on.
to God, if these people don't quit smoking, I'm gonna sue for health benefits. Yeah, like anyone here would allow that to happen. Anyway, I got McDaniel up there taking a look. But if that fan needs replacing again, I'm having Fadley fired. I don't care if he is some hotshots kid. He can't do this job. And I'm the one that's gotta answer to Rawlins.
Huh. I think it's either him putting on a good voice acting to sound different, or it could be like, I don't know, for some reason I was getting Skinny Malone vibes or something like that. There's like that weird Bostonian thing that they've got going for a lot of these characters. I don't know how people think accents work, but give the world 200 years of post-apocalyptical, like, evolution, and, you know, language will change. Go back in America 200 years, and... yeah, it's quite different. Maybe they're saying it's cyclical, and there was that, you know, 200 years or 70 years, it develops into a different thing, and then it kind of backtracks because maybe there's holotapes that are playing and people can listen to past people talking. I'm not sure. Yeah, and no, I hear it too. It's like one of those things where that first gruffy war never changes. But it's like, at the same time, it suddenly becomes a lot more accented. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, to think of the different voice actors behind all these different lines and how everything fits together, how many people need to play multiple roles. Yeah, it's a fun thought experiment for sure. Who is who in the world of Fallout? Mildly dehydrated. Okay, that is when I start getting worried that I'm suddenly going to start taking damage. I mean, you know, not because of mild dehydration, but just because, yeah, it only takes one time where you make a mistake about the dehydration levels. So let's go in here. I know that you don't need to pass any speech checks. You can say whatever you want, fail whatever you want, and it is fine. So let's load holotapes, Chief Scientist. Nice and easy.
Anise Ciroletti.
And
Voice print.
acknowledged, 1 of 3.
Tony Delano.
Tony Delano, voice print acknowledged, hopefully. There we go. And so, Chief, Facilities, and Lead.
Lead engineer, Thomas Harkin.
And we can stop tape. Confirm manual override. And there we go. So, let's bring Ada along for her to... for it. What the...
Control center.
What was that? Why did something explode? I don't like explosions without explanations, game. Okay. Is everyone fine? Sparks is fine?
I control all points of access to this room.
Well, you underestimated me.
You underestimated me.
A regretful miscalculation. You bypassed the pinnacle
Light
of
damage.
framework security
Compensating.
systems. I can
What was that? Oh my god. My
see you're no
companion
common criminal.
is
Perhaps we can let us
going up
discuss
against
this.
robots.
Fine. But no more...
This is why we don't keep our robots with us. Can't trust them.
There.
Okay.
Now we both know.
Hey, I'm not.
They have
No.
It's not
Call it
true.
user
I'm
error,
sarcastic. Let's just get through here because I
Open
don't
your
want the robots to
eyes.
somehow get to me.
Right.
And the data. No. I was hoping.
Maybe that's
It's
why
fine.
you don't stick human.
Sorry, I'm skipping all
Accept.
this. I'm just really apprehensive
Your plan
over, you know,
backfired.
how
It is.
poorly
I grew
things
up
can
on a
go.
You can.
Okay. We can shut down, hopefully everything. I actually don't know if this shuts down the other robots in the facility that we haven't killed. Hopefully it does. Hidden. Speak to Ada. Okay, Ada. Are you okay? Ada.
Your assistance with my repairs is appreciated.
Okay. That's, you know, it's not supposed to be how it went, but
Look
I just
alive.
wanted to
Yes, ma'am?
speed things along.
Ada,
Your return is a relief. I trust.
Yeah, sure.
I got her to see the.
So the mech that she.
The robo-brains were responsible.
About
Frickin'
minute,
Ada.
it's
I
a
should have
strike.
just made her stay
She's good at
again.
heart.
But
I believe
that was a
you
mistake
still
on my
had
part.
the mech halting, if not with.
And halting, stuff. Now, Ada,
Look alive.
go
Yes,
away and never
yes,
talk to me
ma'am.
again.
It's time for you to go.
I hope I've.
You can go and just join the Brotherhood at the Boston airport. I'm sure that'll end up going quite well for you. Yeah, not so much. Let's just take a look around. We don't really need anything. We're done. We're done with the DLC. Kind of a lackluster ending. The last fight that we had to do was against some ghouls, no fight whatsoever. The fight before that was essentially versus the iBot, no fight whatsoever. And before that, we just threw some grenades into the room. It really is an easy DLC ending if you get past a few initial areas that are kind of scary. But, yeah. With that done, we've got things to do. I've got to figure out how to make the castle work. I want to link it up with my other settlements, namely Hangman's. I want to purchase, I think we'd probably be low, I need to double check this obviously, but we'll probably be low on things like gears, screws, hopefully not springs, I don't think those are used in turrets really. There's just a few things that we need to make all the missile turrets. We can pick up aluminum from Arturo along with just a bunch of stuff. I have a list. So we'll do that probably next time. But unfortunately, we are sitting on just enough to get us to having the potential to take local leader with not actually having an extra level up to take local leader. So that is a problem. Take random stuff while I'm around. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about what we do to safely get through the last bit of this level. This level up that I am halfway to. It's not too much of an issue. There's so many things I could have not taken along the way. That extra point of strength hasn't been too useful. I mean, actually, I think most everything in my build has ended up being pretty useful. Maybe Scrounger wasn't super useful, but early on having the extra gold, having the extra money, yeah, that's, Institute, I guess, so the Institute would be, I could fast travel to the Institute, is that what you mean? I need to run to Boston, like, and, grab the stuff I left here. I think it's just some grenades and some ammo, but yeah, I don't want to leave that sitting around. And bog crawler, let's grab all this stuff. Might as well. And we don't really need these things, but I'll take the screws. Okay. Now I can travel to the Institute. But yeah, the Institute might not be the worst idea to do the quest. It just spawns a bunch of raiders over at Libertalia for me to kill. I don't like the idea of going up to the top, though, because that's kind of a flip of a coin. If they get a shot on you, you should be able to kill them quickly enough, but potentially not, so we'll have to see. The other thing we could do, what is it? We need to clear out random locations for the Minutemen. I mean, we totally have enough settlements, but we might not... Let me just look at my quests. So, explore vault. We're done with the vault. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that, because I can't. Up regulator, too scary, too far away. Okay, so Confidence Man, no. Show No Mercy, no. Clear out University Point. Now this is an interesting one, actually. Because the synths there are technically on our side, strangely enough. So it's not that problematic to go through there. Coast Guard Pier is actually pretty close. Might not be too problematic, and there's going to be some some dealable enemies that I can deal with, but I'll have a think. I need to plan around what's happening next. That's going to be weird. Going off without, any sort of purpose except to get some experience. Now, just killing enemies is actually a decent way of getting experience, but a lot of the enemies are either scary or in radiated areas or internal areas that don't provide a lot of, fallback. Lots of things can go wrong. And I really don't have room for making any more mistakes. That is where I'm at. I think I'll look into just where I have and haven't cleared out. I should be able to just do some shooting in the overworld, and I don't know, maybe like, I was just thinking good old Big John's salvage yard or something, taking up a defensive position right here, shooting down into some super mutants. A few overlords, if I get just one that's I have enough of a chance to get them to proc the Idiot Savant. That's took me forever to remember what I was trying to say. But yeah, if I get like one Idiot Savant perk on someone that's actually, worthwhile, then that would be most of the experience I need. But yeah, that's coming up. We'll probably start with the Coast Guard Pier next time. Run back to Scribe Halen. I think that she'll be staying at the College Square for now. We could kill some other enemies just around. Some super mutants over there. Everything over here I deal with so little of the time that I don't want to put myself in a situation that I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. So we'll probably not do that, but University Point could be another thing. If we safely do circumnavigation, get there, kill off some synths that are friendly to us, that could be a good thing too. We will see, but that's all for next time. We've completed all the DLCs, and yeah, that is a good feeling. Did not have much of an issue there, but oh, that radiation from the exploding robot, that's sticking with me. I need to also, probably in between parts, I'll just make up my face a little bit. We've got this ready, but of course it's nighttime again, so no one wants to be on board with actually helping me with that. So yeah, plenty to do. I'm going to look into plenty of things, and later on in the week we shall begin the end. The end game, finishing up, setting up the castle, getting enough experience to get it linked up. Honestly, I could take some stuff down there build my way a quarter of the way up there, take on University Point. I don't know. I'm just thinking loud. But yes, outro, outro, outro. DLC done. Onwards to the end of the game. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you are as well. But until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please. With the Fallout 4 and Nudists only live once done, heavily irradiated. Ooh. Yeah, we're live. Live just for a little bit longer. Something about the end. Until then, farewell.